Hi, I'm Romain Gauthier. I'm a digital designer. And I'm 29 years old now. And I'm working as a 3D motion designer, freelancer. I've been working in this industry for 8 years almost. I started motion design really early in the process of I think it was during high school or something like that, because I was very interested in visual effects, and this is where I discovered Adobe After Effects. And I just like fell in love with the way that I could create some little films without asking anybody to act for me and to play for me. I could just do my own films, and this is how I started. And then after that, I just graduated in graphic design schools, and at the end of my, I think, third or fourth year of studying, I graduated from Gobelin School of Motion in Paris, and I started here from there. Depends on what you mean by mentors. If it's mentors by like some people that I really admire, yes, for sure. But not people. I don't like know those people for sure. But I'm a very big fan of Nick Knight's work. He's a fashion photographer, and he does fashion film, and he was one of the first artists to really you know add the technology to the fashion field. And he was creating like some beautiful 3D imagery at the time when I started, and is definitely one of my big inspirations. And on the other side, there is also like the classical typical motion designer. like I really love like George Lucas and Star Wars and all this, and this is also like people that I really look up to. Um, but yeah, these are not influences that comes directly from motion design. Uh, Building up my own style was definitely a struggle, and something that I searched a long time with this, because I'm I can do like different techniques, and of course, I explored a lot with personal projects. I did 2D animation, I did 3D animation, of course, but also like hand drawn animation. And I remember I did with one of my friends. We created this short film, which is maybe something like 3 minutes long, and it's 100% hand drawn animation. And after that, I just figured like we did something great. It took maybe 1 year, and I was like, God, I don't even know how to draw. This is not for me. So I stumbled a lot during the whole process, and this is really when I started to just try and search for inspirations that was not in the motion design industry, that I really started to create stuff that felt really like me. And of course, because I have a motion design background, I added back the motion design to those creations, which were those 3D pieces that I create, and the digital fashion aspect of what I do, as well as the 3D world and 3D animation that I do. So this was really a long journey, and it still is, but it's all about this process that I really cherish, and that I think creates my own personal world and my own personal style. Yeah, for sure. I think, technically speaking, there is so many new things that are going on and that are absolutely amazing. And the best part of all of this is that technology is almost getting free right now. Like, you can jump into Unreal Engine right now and do some real time amazing stuff, and the software is free for you to explore. And for example, this is totally something that I would love to just look more into, as well as all the technology with what is happening with AR, VR, and XR and mixed realities, because I really feel like there is we are in the age of something that is really a technological revolution to this point, and I really want to be a part of it, and I really feel like there is a lot of space for creative people to just throw themselves in this, and so of course I'm super interested in machine learning and AI and all those different elements that are starting slowly to build up together to create these all new technologies. So this is what I really wish I could like make time to just go and into deep and yeah, just learn more about this. My working space is, I think it's a big reflection of me, meaning sometimes it's a mess and sometimes it's very tidy. Depends on the day, on the humor of the day, and on how I'm feeling right now. But it's a shared space with people, and it's that most of everything else. This is the thing that I really cherish the most, because I'm going to work every day at my office with my friends, and they help me along the way of getting some perspective and new points of view on what I'm doing, because we are discussing a lot about our different works. And this is something that is very challenging and inspiring, because you are surrounded by creative people that are also doing amazing stuff. And for me, this is the thing that I really, yeah, cherish the most. The idea of coming together was based on, well, we graduated together actually. One part of this, like maybe half of the people who are working with me right now, we graduated together, and we stick together as just drinking partners for a long time, just going to the bar and talking about our different experiences with freelance, because we all went freelance just after school. And we had this idea of creating a collective at one point, trying to blend our work together. And this was a great experience, but honestly it didn't work out, because we had so many stuff on our own already to just deal with, and we were all searching for our personal identities and personal styles. So we were definitely not in the right spots, but we figured still, how can we make this work and still see each other and be here for each other during those long hours of work. And we figured like maybe we should just try and grab a space together. And from that point we just called some of the friends who were doing the same job as us, and yeah, we were just starting to search for a place in Paris to do this all together. And this was like one of the best decisions of the whole process, the whole career for me. Normally depends on what kind of work I'm doing. If I'm doing, because I'm really separating the work that I do for clients and the work that I do for me. If it's something that is for me, I really like to just decide on what am I going to do and to see how it's going to work out and what can I handle, what can I not handle. So I really like teamwork, but I like when people can add something to the table with me, and then we can work together around a common idea that I had or something like that. If it's for clients work and it's for like let's say I'm just working in a studio as a freelancer, well, yes, of course I'm working with a lot of people, and this is some always very good experiences to enjoy. So yes, for me the idea was I wanted to put some digital clothes on people. I don't know if I'm answering this right, because I'm not sure it's a question, but I'm not sure if I can say that it's I have the right answer about this. But for me, this came from a personal project that I was doing, and it was a short live action film. And because I just wanted to create something different, and I wanted to don't do any motion graphics anymore. I just wanted to create a short movie with my friends and with my influences and with what I like. And I wanted to create some drama, you know, around my characters that I was building at the time. And I really needed them to wear big, extravagant clothings. And of course, for budget reasons, because this was something that I was doing on my own, I didn't have any money to just go and, you know, hire a stylist or whatever and say, hey, find me some haute couture pieces for me for my short film. So I figured, oh, maybe I should just try and make 3D garments and make my real life actor wearing them. And this is how it started. The idea started there, and at this point, I just found out that I really liked doing this, and so I did it more and more and more. And the AR aspect of it now came from also the fact that social medias are slowly starting to integrate this into their programs. So at this point, it's super easy for me to just create a garment and then put it on someone using Snapchat's technology, for example, or any big social media to do this. So I'm not sure if I'm answering the question right, but yeah, this is what I would say. I think the balance is still something that I'm searching for, but I definitely try and, you know, merge the two worlds as much as possible. I really think that with, for example, AR and all those stuff, I can create, you know, more than motion, just also some AR experiences through social media, for example. So this is things that interests a lot of clients right now. So this is how I keep my interest for digital fashion. How I keep the balance between my work as a digital fashion designer and also the interest of the clients with this sector, I guess. I think maybe the project I did with Nicolas Maury, who is a great actor that I really like. I did a little, you know, short fashion film with him, and I had this idea of creating digital pieces that he would wear, and the piece would slowly grow on his face. And you know, the short film is called Ego, and I thought that it was funny and ironic to make a digital representation of the ego starting to slowly grow on his face and then swallowing his face. And it has a lot of different aspects. Like, it involved trying to create a story around this idea, and also directing people, and also like doing the visual effects of it all. So because of this project, I was able to showcase a large panel of what I was capable of doing, and I really feel like people responded well with this. So from that, I got some cool opportunities, like doing a cover for Vogue or all this kind of stuff. And yeah, this was the personal inputs that really started all that. Student life is cool, definitely super cool. I enjoyed myself very much. I think this was the first time I had a whole classroom of people doing motion design, you know, because I come from the south of France, and I was one of the only students who was interested in motion. And you know, there was, like, for the first time I was surrounded by people who was they were super interested in that. And we had a great group energy, and this is where I met my best friends also. So this was a very, very great time for me, and I was discovering Paris, and, you know, all the beautiful places and the museums, and getting inspired like at every corner of this city. So I really feel like student life was very poor but very, very great. Had a lot of fun. Yes, for sure. I mean, if I'm allowed to dream a little bit, I would love to do a collaboration with, like, you know, a big pop star. Or for example, I'm a huge fan of Lady Gaga and all those pop icon queens that I look up to for forever. And I really feel like what I do could be used by those people for, I don't know, like commercials or maybe video clip or something like that. So yeah, if I'm allowed to do that, to dream, I would say that. Um, so yes, I don't do NFTs. I'm definitely interested in NFTs because I really feel like this is something super new right now, and that is well, a very good way for artists to, like, for digital artists to really exist as such, and not, being for example, like, being a digital artist right now is like, if you just cannot make money out of clients, then you do your personal projects, and your personal project is your art, per se. And NFTs are a good way to make, I think, some rewarding and some money out of this. But I'm very new to this whole community, and I'm definitely interested in doing something like that. But I've just didn't had the opportunities yet to create this, and also, like, the will to just put all my focus into that. But I really think that this is something that is great. I'm just a bit afraid of it, the whole the whole thing that is going on right now, where so many people are doing it right now, and I feel like this is a bit overwhelming for me. So I need someone to just take my hand and introduce me slowly into this world, I think. Next steps would be, I guess I'm super interested in exploring the frontier between digital and physical. I'm really using motion design as a tool to just promote what I do as a designer for in just in 3D. And I really love to see how simple it is right now to, just model something out of your mind, and then um, use that thing and, for example, just 3D print it, and then suddenly it becomes an object, and the people can wear what you are creating. And this is something that I definitely want to explore more, as well as the whole concept around digital fashion, because yeah, there is a lot of people that are doing a lot of stuff around digital fashion, but I think there is still a lot of rooms for other artists to explore. And I really feel like I want to, yeah, get invested in that world a little bit more, and maybe create some collections, and try and find a way to, you know use those collections and maybe merge them with something that is more physical and more real, maybe by merging 3D printing and all those stuff. So yes, I'm definitely going to explore a little bit more about this year, I hope. I have to say that I really loved them, because they were one of the first, I guess, that were really putting focus on motion designers and on digital artists. And I really love the whole team. I think they are doing a terrific job, and yeah, props to them for putting out those huge events, because I think this takes some nerves and a lot of time. And yeah, congrats to them.